Hey guys, it's Marissa, and today's video is going to be how to overcome stress and anxiety and just tips for stressed out people. Yeah, just some relaxing life hacks and some anti-anxiety tips. I know that I personally struggle a lot with just really bad anxiety, and so for me these are just things that I do to kind of help me out, to calm me down when I'm feeling kind of crazy. And for me, one of the biggest I guess sources of anxiety for me was always school, and obviously trying to do good, trying to get good grades, trying to, do good on tests, things like that. But also I remember I had two classes like back to back, and they were on complete opposite sides of the campus. So I remember I literally I had to leave one class early, and it was a dance class too, so it was really annoying because you gotta get dressed and change your shoes, and then I had to race all the way across the school, all the way across the campus, which took 10-15 minutes minimum, and race to a psychology class and make it in time for the roll call. And I was always late, and even talking about it now I'm like, oh, the anxiety is coming back. But yeah, so that was super duper stressful. So yeah, a lot of things give me anxiety, and I just will stay up all night thinking about the things that give me anxiety if I don't do anything about it. So one of the things that actually helps me reduce my anxiety a lot is taking CBD gummies, and I love these so much. And I have really been liking these strawberry premium Jane CBD gummies, and these are just great to help me fall asleep. They have 25 milligrams in each gummy, so it has a really nice hit of CBD in it. And these are good right before you go to sleep. I'll take usually one or two if I feel like I really need to, maybe an hour or two before I brush my teeth. And yeah, they're great to kind of help you relax you before you go to sleep. I have always had trouble falling asleep. I've always been somebody who has had insomnia, and sometimes at night I want to go to sleep, but I just can't turn my brain off. There's too much going on up here. I'll be with my thoughts all night instead of being asleep. And I just have to fall asleep when I fall asleep. So this is great because I feel like it just kind of helps relax me to the point where I just want to fall asleep. I just want to drift off and fall asleep, and I always get a really good night's sleep. And one is definitely enough to take, but if I want a stronger feeling, I'll take two. I'm all contemplating taking one right now because I love them so much. And my favorite thing about these CBD gummies is the taste. They taste just like candy, so I always really look forward to it. They don't have that yucky, artificial medicine taste to them, so I really I like the flavor of these. And the texture of these, the best way I can describe the texture is just a really yummy fruit snack. They're not like those gummy bears where it's you chew them and they're just and your jaw hurts from chewing them. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where it's you eat one and I feel 10 minutes later I'm still eating the gummy bear. So yeah, no, these are really good. Great flavor, great texture, and just great for anxiety, especially at night for me. I mean, you can take these any time of day. You don't have to just take them at night, but yeah, that's just what I personally have been doing. Oh, and I also really like the granulated sugar on top. I think it just adds a really nice touch. And I will link the Premium Jane Strawberry CBD Gummies down in the description box below for you guys. And I also really like just the little sugar granules on top too. I think those are really fun. So I will link Premium Jane Organic CBD Strawberry Gummies below for you guys if you guys want to check them out. And I will also have a coupon code Marissa on the screen for you guys if you guys want to get 20% off of premiumjane.com. I definitely recommend checking it out if you are somebody that struggles with a lot of stress and anxiety and you just want to relax. CBD is really, really great for that. So oh, and I want to try the different flavors. They have lime, and I really want to try the lime one next. And I feel I do so many things to try and I don't know, just try and find some some peace after my anxiety. I have really bad like panic attacks. So something that really works for me is also to take a hot bath. And you can try freezing some rose petals, like if you have a rose bush outside, or, you know, steal some from your neighbor's garden or something and freeze them, and then it just looks really pretty. And then you can also take some cute aesthetic Insta pics too. But yeah, no, taking a hot bath or just a hot shower, because I know you're not always in the mood to take a bath or whatever, or you just want to take like a really quick in and out shower. I feel like always just helps to calm me down. I feel like the water is just like, I don't know, like I like kind of listening to the loud water, if that if that makes any sort of sense. Like it just calms me down, like the loudness of it, the steam, it's just like, it kind of like opens up your passages so you can breathe easier. Like I don't know if anybody else feels like this too, but I feel like just hot water, taking a shower, taking a bath, like it's almost like cleansing you in a way, if that makes sense, like cleansing the stress off of you. I do also think that reading a book can be a really good stress reliever, especially if it's the right kind of book. Like for me, I feel like romance novels have always been a good stress reliever. I think that there's something very calming and soothing about them, and like you just know it's gonna have a happy ending. And I think that's something I really like, is just kind of knowing how things are gonna end. I feel like when you have anxiety, a lot of things feel out of your control. You can't control them. It just seems very like, oh, out of your control. So I like that romance novels. Got my Kindle here. Like you know how they're gonna end, and I'm still on Bridgerton. I'm still on Bridgerton book 2, and I feel like I've said this in like 4 videos already that I'm on Bridgerton book 2. So now I feel like I actually have to finish it. I do also think that like watching movies and TV shows is also a good way to relax you, but I think like for me personally, I kind of only like watching things that I've already seen before and I already know how they're gonna end. So like there's gonna be nothing like that's super like triggering, or like, you know how sometimes a movie can start a certain way and then it can just get really action packed and you're like, and like your heart kind of races and you kind of get like a little like mini adrenaline rush and you're kind of sitting on the edge of your seat wondering what's gonna happen. So those movies and shows and stuff like aren't great for my anxiety, but I feel like ones where it's like, oh, they're really light and like, you know what's gonna happen, you know how things are gonna end, you know what's gonna turn out from it, like I feel like those are okay. And then something else I like doing is just having some sort of small little routine, like going for a walk, and usually going for a walk and listening to my AirPods could just really help calm me down. Like, I don't know, I know some people like to walk and just be in nature and just kind of like be surrounded by greenery and trees and things like that, and I think that's great. But like for me, like I like to visually see that, but then I also like to listen to music, but I have to be careful not to turn up too loud because like obviously like I don't know I don't want to get hit by a car, but like if I'm crossing the street or something, I always like turn my music off or pause it or something because I'm like scared. But yeah, sometimes I'll even like walk to Starbucks, get me something good. A pink drink always cheers me up. And I think just for me, these things, like I have my couple key things that I do to help with my anxiety, and this really just helps me out so much. I feel like it makes my life so much more manageable, so much more bearable. Also, I feel like something I probably should touch on that I didn't is to always have like one key friend that you can always talk to. Like if things get really bad, or you just have a really bad day, or you just need to text somebody, or just know that they're there for you, or to even just send you like an encouraging text message, to just always have like one person like that, or just, you know, someone on standby, someone like, you know, you've got a mutual understanding, like I got your back if the anxiety gets to be too much, and you got my back if the anxiety gets to be too much. And I think it's so important to just have someone like that to really just kind of calm you down, because there have been times where I'm like full on panic attack mode, and then I talk to a friend and I'm like, I feel so much better after. I feel so much more like at peace and calm and just more collected, more myself. Like I feel like sometimes I forget who I am, and talking to that friend or that person that just knows me really well, knows me like the back of my hand, really just reminds me of who I am and brings me back down to my earthly Marissa self. So yeah, those were some of my things I do when I get really bad anxiety. I hope this video helped you guys out. I will link the CBD gummies below for you guys. You can use the code Marissa for 20% off. Highly recommend. Love the strawberry flavor. Gonna try the lime next. We'll let you know how it goes. Oh, and comment down below what are some things you guys do to kind of relieve your stress and anxiety and things like that. If you guys have any book recommendations, movies, TV shows, anything like that, then just comment down below. And I love you guys. Mwah. Big kiss and bye-bye.